What's going on, guys? This is Dan French. You guys know me from Propyland. If you guys don't know, subscribe, like the channel, hit that notification bell for future properties that we're going to put out. This is a master plan community out here in Summerlin, right off the 215 freeway off Charleston. And we're going to look at the Alexander today, 3892 square feet, $55 master plan community fee. You have a $116 HOA. SIDS, you're going to have a SID fee of about $12,000. We'll put all that in the comment section below. I want to talk about this home and what it has to offer. You have solar options here in this home. It's a 3-car garage, and really this is a very modern style look to a home. We'll look at the roof. We're going to look at everything. So let's get right into it. Let's take a look at this property and tell me what you guys think. All right, so inside this garage, we're here at the Alexander. I want to emphasize a couple of things. So they have a Tesla generator that has 100% solar, where if something goes wrong, you can utilize that power. I don't know how good that's going to be. We're going to look at that in the garage. You also have a power, so like a turn-off switch, right? It's a shut-off switch right here. So it's a rapid shut-off that you can see. But what's interesting is you have that option for the panel inside, but I want you to take a look at this so you can come closer here to me. This right here is your NV Energy. So NV Energy is still going to have an option or have their hand in on this. So it's very interesting. How much is that Tesla really going to be used on that? So coming over here, I wanted to also show you that you have this tax here, right? So this is for insects. This is also a button you can push, and you can scan and register your tax system today. So it's kind of cool that you can push this button. That's your control system. And that's really for insects, bugs, anything that, and this is on the separate house. This is on the Edward, but this is going to have it on this house as well. But it's going to have that power button here, where basically it's a control system. You press that button and it'll turn everything on. So these houses, really unique. This home's going to be starting out at $1,385,000, I think is what the total cost is. $1,385,000. So anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Let's go inside. Okay, so we're here at the Alexander. We see a 3-car garage. They've done the driveway here. They've also stuccoed. You will look at the garage inside here, where they've sealed it off with epoxy. Looks really, really nice. Now, I do like the eaves and how this flat roof is. Probably easy for water to flow off of that roof. And they have cladding here with stucco. And the cladding here, you can see it's a very thin layer of cladding. It really makes it pop this house. And as we keep going forward, you see this landscaping here. You're not going to get this landscaping. Builders always have professional landscapers come out, especially in the backyard. You're going to see there's a pool that's not going to come with the house, but it does present a nice, beautiful option here, especially when you're coming in and looking at these model homes, right? So you can see you always want to identify where the gray line is or the sewer line. We've identified it here, right? You got these 2 caps. Now what you want is you don't want to have where you don't have a flap, because if the flap stops or there's no flap, then that's going to go back up into your house. That's not what you want. So it's always good to ask the builder if there's a flap on this piping here. Now, also too, if we move over here, let's go to the steps. So you can see they have a nice design here, right? And this is control jointing. Now what this is I know it has a nice design. It does make it look very modern. This house is very modern looking, but it does also provide value to the house, especially when the house starts to settle in, because it always takes time for a house to settle in. So that actually takes a little bit of pressure off of the house, the way that the builders structure it. So let's move on here. I want to also look at this. This is a nice gate. It's not real heavy, but it's still a pretty nice gate. And I like that. We're heading into the courtyard, but this is great to start before we head into the courtyard area. So this is what you look at with the courtyard. This looks like Alpine windows, which is not the most top end window out there, but it's a decent window. Dual pane windows. Everybody always wants to know, is it dual pane? But I like this courtyard. I like what they've done with this whole area here. Again, you got the cladding here and all of these things. This is a huge door. So it's probably sitting about 8 feet, but it's a lot wider than the standard door. I'm going to say it's got to be at least 4.5 feet wide. So let's go ahead and take a look at this house. This is a beautiful home.
Door open.
Okay, so we just entered the house. We're going to go off to the left here as well. And what they've made this into is this is like an office, right? Now, it's not a room, and we all know that 12-foot ceilings going into the main area. This is now 10-foot. So what you could do is you could put in a closet, make this into another room if you really wanted to. It's a pretty open floor plan here for a huge office. Now, I would probably keep it as an office. I like the style of this. That's just me. So let's keep moving. This is an office area. And they have a bedroom over here to the front. Now, this is the front of the house. What's unique about this house is that almost every room has its own bathroom and its own walk-in closet. So you can see here, I would say this room is probably 10 by 15. Pretty good sized room. It's carpet here, beautiful carpet. And you have your walk-in closet here. And there's an entrance to the attic, which most people don't know, but there's an entrance to the attic here. They have a different style tile. It's a gray tile. So I want to show you also on this is, this looks like a quartz countertop. They're giving you different options of what you can look at. You still have your chrome hardware, your under-mounted sink, Moen faucet, still soft close, right? Still soft close is great. And then here they have the cladding here of the tile, and this looks like a very thin layer of tile. It's got the fiberglass combination tub and shower enclosure, but then they put this cladding on the outside here, and it really pops with this gray here, and also this quartz countertop. So really like what they've done here. Big doors, 8-foot doors. So this is one room that we've just seen here. All right, so now we're in the main bathroom here, and you have a nice, beautiful, deep tub here. Moen faucet head, all hardware chrome. You can see that. Soft close, quartz countertop, beautiful. This is just beautiful. It's extended out with the countertop. Said your vanity area if you want to put makeup on, do whatever you want here. And they have 2 shower heads, one here, one here. There is a place right here that if you wanted to sit down, you could sit down. They've also tiled the bottom of the shower. So this is a beautiful shower, and I love how it opens up. And you know, for me, this is my preference. I would take this a little bit higher. Maybe it's too much, but I like to take this glass all the way to the ceiling. So this is something I would prefer to do that. I want to come over here. Now, you look at this is the walk-in closet, right? So here you have your washer dryer in here as well, which is unique. So they have a washer dryer area over there, but you also have one set up inside of your walk-in closet. And all of this shelving, these drawers, this is a premium. So if you're looking to buy a home like this would cost you a premium to get into this house. Because these shelvings, there's a lot of companies out there, but this is an upgrade. It's considered an upgrade, and it's pretty expensive. But I do recommend at least looking at this option because it does make this whole, you know, walk-in closet area pop. I really like the fact that they have this in here. This is different. It's something you don't see in a lot of homes today. One other thing I want to bring up is they also have this here for the airflow for soft close on the door. So that way that the door, if it shuts, it reduces the sound. So let's go back in and take a look at the main bedroom, the owner's bedroom. Let's go in. So coming into the main owner's bedroom here, you can see this is a big bedroom. I'm gonna say it's 25 by 25. I love the big baseboards, 5.5-inch baseboards in this room. They have wall decor here on the back. This is just wallpaper, but it's almost like an accent style way that they've done this main bedroom. It's a beautiful view back here. You can see these big windows, dual pane windows, but you can see here the barbecue, everything, the strip. Who would not want to wake up to something like this? One other thing is that there's another area to walk out. Now they're going to keep us locked in. Sting alarm systems, they're keeping us in. Everything here too has Ring, right? So it's a ring alarm system set up. Everything's set up through Ring. So anyways, that's another exit out to the backyard if you wanted to get into the pool, if you had one. So let's go back. We're going to take a look at the other side of the house. Okay, so we're here, we're gonna walk to the left. Let's take a first left right here. And this is another bedroom. Like we said, this is 10-foot ceilings. They have wall decor on the back here. I'm gonna say this is about a 10 by 15 again. It's a smaller bedroom, but every single room has its own walk-in closet, right? Which is great. And then it has its own bathroom, which is really unique. Now we haven't even hit the next gen home, our next gen room yet. So we're gonna take a look at that. But you look at this room, same style tile, quartz countertop. undermounted sink, chrome for the hardware. And then also here, you have your shower head. I love this shower head too, by the way. If you guys look at this, it's great. The cladding here, very thin layer of cladding. You have your fiberglass combination of sink and shower. And it's really just a beautiful, beautiful home here. So let's move back over here. One of the things right next to here. All right, so let's go into the washer dryer area. And you have GE appliances here. And they've also raised them up, which is very nice. Your 42-inch cabinets, your 3-inch crown. Deep undermounted sink, Moen again for the faucet head. And you got your soft close here. You can do a lot with this. You really can. So, quartz countertop. Let's come over here. Take a look. You have a bathroom right over here. So you have another bathroom, and this bathroom is really for guests. This is for the guest area. But again, same thing, quartz. All this is consistent. Undermounted sink, Moen faucet. Let's go out. All right, so we're inside the house, the Alexander. You have 12-foot ceilings. Okay, that's not normal, right? It's a pretty good size. This is a one-story home, and you got 9 by 36-inch vinyl wood flooring here, and huge baseboards. I'm going to say 5.5-inch baseboards. Now it's 12 feet inside the living area. When you go into the bedrooms, you're going to be reduced down to 10 feet. But let's go in and take a look. It's a very open floor plan. Huge living area. You got can lighting here, LED lighting. And what I love about this is 8-foot sliders. I don't think we can go outside. They're locking us in. But this is a stacking 8-foot sliders here that stack. This is huge because one, you have a beautiful view of the Las Vegas Strip here from this house, but the airflow, how everything sits, you have a big patio cover that's already attached to the house. Everything looks great. And again, you can see back here, there's a pool. You can always get that subcontracted through a contractor outside of the builder. The builder is not going to include this into the deal, right? So just some things to consider, but there's a lot of things you can work with. You have over here a place where the barbecue is at, a separate patio cover over there. This comes with the house, and you know there's options for upgrades on this as well. So this is a very, very beautiful home. But the big thing with this, like I said, is how much airflow. If you have people here, it's a hot summer, I wouldn't say a hot summer day, you probably have that closed, but if it's a day where it's nice out and you have company over or just your family's here, it's very easy to interact outside, inside, the dining area. So this is a great, great home to look at as far as if you're looking to come to Vegas. All right, so we're looking at the kitchen, and everybody wants to know what the kitchen's about, right? So the kitchen's the cellar. So let's look at the kitchen. This is a 6 by 10. I think it's quartz, but I'm going to confirm with that if it's granite or not. It looks granite to me. The countertops here look granite, but it could be quartz. You have monogram appliances. These are 36-inch cabinets. I love how they have the soft close on them. You can see that. If you look at this house, you probably have at least 8 areas of prep, right? So if you're here, you're looking at a kitchen, you're going to say, well, first off, how much room do you have in space walking aside people that are in the kitchen already? And then areas of prep, how big is the island kitchen? You have an undermounted sink here. So this is a beautiful undermounted sink. And Moen is your hardware. So you're going to see a nice gooseneck for a hardware. Monogram appliances, those are very high-end appliances. You have the canopy set up here over the cooktop, 6-burner. You have a place here for if you want to, with water. So if you have pots or whatever it is, you want to just put water, that's a very neat thing. Love the canopy at the top. And also, you don't have to look up here, but they've taken this cabinetry all the way to the top of the 12-foot ceiling. You have your 3-inch crown top at the top. And right, I love how they've layered this and how they've stacked. You have a place here. It's a nice little ice maker here. So if you want to keep things cold, you can kind of put things there. Huge refrigerator. You can see this huge refrigerator. And then over here, you have another oven here. So It's almost a smart, it is a smart oven too. You can see like, look at that. So it's pretty nice. But going back here, what people want is this style of living area and also this style of kitchen. Let's go over here. I want to look at a lot of area prep, a lot of cabinets. Again, they've extended it out over here. Now, one of the things people always want is they want to have a huge pantry. And there's been some homes that I've looked at. This is a gigantic pantry. So if we come in here, we can take a look at this pantry area. This will store a lot of food. So if you're looking and you need to store food for a rainy day, inflation, everybody knows what's going on, something happens. This is a great place. You can store food at different areas. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 areas of shelving, and then you can also store food if you want to keep it up off the ground. So let's go into the garage. Okay, so I love the smell of a new garage. So first off, I look at this, and you have an area to come outside here, right? So you have this area here, and you can see that there's another door right there. And so that will go back into the house. We'll take a look at that. But they've epoxied this, and they've sealed this off really, really nice. I really like what they've done here. So this is the two car, right? Now here's the plugs for the smart car, you want to call it the electric car. So they have 2 of them, one here, and then they have one here. And this is the Tesla box that we were talking about that you can live off the grid. It's almost like a generator that helps power. If something happens, you can utilize that power. Maybe it's going to be a combination of both. I really don't know how that's going to work with this house, but it's interesting because apparently this house can run 100% off of this Tesla box here, off of solar. One of the things I want to show you too is you have 2 tankless water heaters. So again, this is a next gen home. It's needed. It's a bigger home. We're talking almost 5,000 square feet. Okay, so let's head into this is the next gen room. Okay, you got 10-foot ceilings here and love the windows. You got a nice view of the strip. One thing's carpet's beautiful, very thick carpet. Here's your first bathroom. Now here, quartz countertop. You have your faucet here, Moen faucet, undermounted sink. You also have the soft close on the cabinets here. So really nice cabinets. So coming over here, they've done the cladding again. It's not a real thin layer, but it is thin, right? But they've just have the shower here. Nice shower head, Moen, right? And it's just the shower part. Like I said, for me, I would probably take this up to the ceiling. I think it's more critical for me if I'm having an owner suite and I wanted to go into this, into that shower, and I wanted to take it to the top. Now this room is probably 15 by 15. And here you have a walk-in closet. And just like the owner's walk-in closet, you have a washer dryer set up here. This is pretty neat. You know, it's different. It does take away a little bit of the walk-in closet area, but imagine if you're just washing your clothes, boom, and you just hang them up. It's a pretty good deal. All right, so we're heading back into the next gen room here, and this is the kitchen area, 36-inch cabinets. You have your 3-inch crown at the top, your quartz countertop, your oven here at the bottom. Look at the drawer at the bottom, that's pretty neat. You also have your GE appliances here, which comes with the house. You have different style of soft close cabinets on the other side, so they really have a nice area to walk through. You can see how it looks here. And then Moen gooseneck here, and you have your undermounted sink by Amerisink, which is the same sink in the kitchen area. Also the quartz countertop, which is the same in the kitchen as well. And so the consistency, you have your 9-inch by 36-inch vinyl wood flooring. And then here, this is about a 15 by 15 room. Some of the rooms are 10 feet, some of them are 12 feet. You can tell when you go into it's mainly in the bedrooms, but that next gen room. And then this comes out, you can see that this is the garage here, right there. And this is an exit here, and this will take you out to the side. So let's head back in. A lot to this home. Love this home. It's a great, beautiful home here. All right, so folks, that's it. Dan French, Propyland. We just looked at the Alexander. Huge home, almost a 5,000 square foot home. 1.3 million. It's 1,385,000 is to be exact, not including upgrades. We're going to have all the information below. Please like the channel, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. If you guys have any questions about who to use as a real estate agent out here in Las Vegas, I like to be your go-to realtor. And you know, like I said, it's a great home to look at. This is by Lennar. It's the Archer. We'll see you guys at the next one. See you later.